Welcome to Uncommon Knowledge Hub. Today we're diving into some mind-blowing facts that will change the way you see the world. From the microscopic universe inside your body to the vast expanse of space, get ready to have your mind blown wide open. We're talking about things they don't teach you in school, the kind of stuff that makes you question everything you thought you knew. Let's get started. Ever wonder how your brain, this 3-pound universe we carry around, manages to store so much information? Well, it turns out it's got a pretty efficient system for making room. It's called synaptic pruning. Think of it like your brain's very own delete button. Just like a computer, your brain needs to clear out old unused files to make room for new ones. These files are actually connections between neurons called synapses. When you learn something new, these connections get stronger, but if you don't use that information, the connections weaken over time. Eventually, your brain decides, hey, I haven't needed this in a while, time to hit delete. It's actually a sign of a healthy, efficient brain. This process of forgetting helps us to learn and adapt to new situations. So the next time you forget something, don't beat yourself up about it. It just means your brain is making room for something new and exciting. Take a deep breath. Now, consider this. Some of the very same air molecules you just inhaled might have been breathed by Leonardo da Vinci, Cleopatra, or even a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Sounds crazy, right? But it's true. Air molecules are incredibly small and constantly in motion, swirling around the globe in a kind of planetary dance. Over time, these molecules get mixed and remixed, traveling to every corner of the Earth. So statistically speaking, every breath you take contains atoms that were once part of historical figures, ancient civilizations, and even extinct creatures. It's a humbling thought that connects us to everyone and everything that has ever breathed on this planet. We're all connected by this invisible thread of air, sharing the same breath across time and space. It's a beautiful reminder of our place in the grand scheme of things. You might think of your skeleton as a fixed, unchanging structure, but it's actually a dynamic, living organ that's constantly rebuilding itself. This process is called bone remodeling, and it happens throughout your entire life. Specialized cells called osteoclasts break down old bone tissue, while osteoblasts build up new bone. It's like a microscopic construction crew is constantly at work, demolishing and rebuilding your skeleton. And here's the kicker, every 10 years or so, you essentially have a brand new skeleton. That's right, the bones you have today are not the same bones you had a decade ago. It's a remarkable feat of biological engineering that keeps our skeletons strong and healthy. So the next time you see a skeleton in a museum, remember, it's not just a collection of dry, lifeless bones. It's a testament to the incredible power of regeneration and the ever-changing nature of our bodies. Deep beneath the forest floor, there's a hidden world of communication taking place. Trees, it turns out, are engaged in a complex and fascinating conversation with each other. They do this through a vast network of fungi called mycorrhizal networks. These networks act like nature's internet, connecting trees through underground threads of mycelia. Through these networks, trees can share resources, sending nutrients to those in need, and even warning each other of dangers like drought or disease. It's like a giant interconnected community, all working together for mutual survival. Some scientists believe that older, larger trees, often called mother trees, act as hubs in this network, nurturing younger trees and passing on their wisdom. It's a humbling thought that challenges our understanding of intelligence and communication in the natural world. Prepare yourself for a slightly creepy but ultimately harmless fact. You have tiny mites living on your face right now. Don't worry, it's perfectly normal. These microscopic creatures called Demodex mites are found on almost every human. They're so small you can't see them with the naked eye, and they live in hair follicles and pores, feasting on dead skin cells. They're particularly fond of the oily areas around your nose, forehead and eyelashes. While the thought of having mites on your face might make you squirm, they're generally harmless and don't cause any problems for most people. In fact, some scientists believe they might even play a role in keeping our skin healthy. So the next time you look in the mirror, remember, you're not alone. You're sharing your face with a whole ecosystem of microscopic roommates. We all need a little peace and quiet sometimes, but there's a limit to how much silence the human mind can handle. Enter the anechoic chamber at Microsoft headquarters, officially the quietest place on Earth. This room is designed to absorb 99.9% of sound, creating an eerie and unsettling experience for anyone who dares to enter. The silence is so profound that people can hear their own blood flowing, their heart beating, and even the sound of their joints moving. It's a sensory deprivation experience unlike any other. Most people can only handle a few minutes inside before they start to experience hallucinations, nausea, and even panic attacks. The human brain, it seems, needs a certain level of sensory input to function properly. The anechoic chamber is a fascinating example of how our perception of the world is shaped by our senses and how even the absence of something can have a profound effect on our minds. Well, in 1954, in a small town in Alabama, Ann Hodges was taking an afternoon nap when her life took a truly out-of-this-world turn. A grapefruit-sized meteorite crashed through the roof of her house, bounced off a radio and struck her in the hip. Amazingly, she survived, becoming the first and only confirmed case of a person being hit by a meteorite. The odds of this happening are astronomically small, making Ann Hodges one lucky, or perhaps unlucky, lady. The event caused quite a stir, with the military confiscating the meteorite to study it and neighbors flocking to see the crash site. Ann Hodges became an overnight celebrity, her story a testament to the unpredictable nature of the cosmos. Her experience serves as a reminder that space is not so far away after all, and sometimes it literally falls into our laps. We like to think we have a pretty good grasp on the universe, but here's a humbling thought. Everything we can see, planets, stars, galaxies, makes up only 5% of what's out there. The other 95%, it's a mystery. We call it dark matter and dark energy, and we know they exist because of their gravitational effects on visible matter, but we've never directly observed them. They don't emit, reflect, or absorb light, making them invisible to our telescopes. Dark matter acts like an invisible glue, holding galaxies together, while dark energy is a mysterious force accelerating the expansion of the universe. Scientists are baffled by these enigmatic entities, and unraveling their secrets is one of the biggest challenges in modern physics. It's a reminder that for all our scientific advancements, we've only just scratched the surface of understanding the vast and mysterious universe we inhabit. You've probably heard the saying, trust your gut. Well, it turns out there's more to that phrase than you might think. Your gut, it seems, has a mind of its own. It's called the enteric nervous system, and it's a complex network of over 100 million nerve cells lining your digestive tract. This second brain can function independently of your brain, controlling digestion, regulating blood flow, and even influencing your immune system. But here's where it gets really interesting. Your gut brain is in constant communication with your head brain, sending signals that affect your mood, stress levels, and even your cognitive function. Scientists are just beginning to understand the complex interplay between these two brains. But it's clear that a healthy gut is crucial for overall well-being. So the next time you have a gut feeling, listen to it. Ever wondered what it's like to eat in space? Well, it's not as glamorous as it sounds. In fact, astronauts often complain about food tasting bland and unappetizing. The culprit, you guessed it, zero gravity. Without gravity, fluids don't drain from the head as they do on Earth, leading to a perpetual stuffy nose. This congestion can dull the sense of taste, making food seem less flavorful. To combat this, space food is often packed with extra spices and flavorings. Astronauts crave spicy, tangy, and savory flavors to compensate for their diminished taste buds. It's a reminder that even the simple act of eating is affected by the environment around us. And sometimes, you have to go to space to truly appreciate the flavors of Earth. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed these mind-blowing facts, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing content from Uncommon Knowledge Hub. We've journeyed from the depths of space to the inner workings of your own body, proving that the universe is full of surprises, big and small. Keep that sense of wonder alive and never stop questioning the world around you. See you next time.